Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Before we get into today's episode against the New York Giants for our London Bulldogs franchise, um, this is week 13. This is when the first week they get to show you the playoff picture. So we're the number 1 seed London Bulldogs, so we'll get that first round bye. And also the Denver Broncos as well get that first round bye. They got Andy Dalton as their quarterback. So this is what the playoff picture would look like if playoffs ended today. The number 2 seed Arizona Cardinals would host the number 7 seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The number 3 seed Chicago Bears take on the number 6 Dallas Cowboys. And finally, the Carolina Panthers, number 4 seed, would host the number 5 seed Detroit Lions. For the AFC side, they got the number 2 Baltimore Ravens hosting the number 7 Pittsburgh Steelers, the number 3 Tennessee Titans hosting the Cleveland Browns, number 6 seed, and the Miami Dolphins, number 4 seed, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders at the number 5 seed. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at kickoff. And one other thing, if you haven't checked out last episode against the Seattle Seahawks, your NFC Defensive Player of the Week, Jalen Ramsey, he had 1 tackle, 1 INT, 1 fumble recovery, and a touchdown. So that fumble recovery was counted for a touchdown. So we'll see you guys at kickoff. Does anyone like the Giants' red jerseys? I really like them, but I just wish they can bring them back as an alternate.
As we'll see Joshua Dobbs and the New York Giants versus Drew Brees and the London Bulldogs.
Alright, here we are in East Rutherford, New Jersey, not too far from New York City, home of the American Dream Mall, which is also home to Nickelodeon Universe. And that's the Nickelodeon Universe east of the Mississippi. The location west of the Mississippi is in Bloomington, Minnesota, the former home of the Minnesota Vikings. Now, we get to see Joshua Dobbs stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. 1,289 yards and 9 touchdowns this season, so he's been having a great season. I mean, the Giants are now, I'm thinking, 7-4 this season. If they lose, they will get their 5th loss of the year. So he throws it pretty deep, 0 for 1, and this will result in a 2nd down and 10 here for New York. So the Giants, they have possession of the football. They throw this, and it's intercepted. Richard Sherman claims it, so he gets 1 INT, and he gets stopped at the 23-yard line, and we get to see the legendary quarterback Drew Brees, Super Bowl 44 MVP with the Saints. So he steps onto the field for the first time in today's episode. So the Giants do claim a turnover. This is also Josh Dobbs' 2nd INT of the year. Larry Fitzgerald claims a reception and scores a touchdown, and that will be his first receiving touchdown of the season, and they will lead this one 7-0 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alright, now this is going to be 1st down and 10 from the 31 here in East Rutherford. Dobbs, he is ready to throw this football. He passes it to, I believe, it was a receiver there. So this is now going to be a 2nd and 6 now from the 36-yard line. So a gain of 4 yards there on that play. And Saquon Barkley, the Penn State product, he claims a 1st down for a gain of 16 yards. So that's going to be a 1st down and 10. So CJ Mosley, he does have a pectoral strain. I did not pay attention to the injury report, but it turns out that he will return in this game, which is a plus. So Saquon, he runs the ball. He loses 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now from the 49 We're ready to blitz here on defense. So they're going to hand it off to Barkley, and he's actually going to throw it this time, and he dropped the pass. So that will be a 3rd and 12 now here for the New York Giants. So the Giants are trying to move the chains and get a first down, and Joshua Dobbs gets sacked by Tony Jefferson. So this will be Tony Jefferson's 5th sack of the year, and we're ready to return the punt here for the London Bulldogs. Odell Beckham Jr. returns to East Rutherford, New Jersey in a Bulldogs uniform. He spent his first 4 seasons of his NFL career with the New York Giants, and look at him return this punt. It looks like he is going to take it all the way, and the question is, will he? And the answer is yes, sirree. He gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. That was a 92-yard punt return for a touchdown, and he gets his 4th punt return for a touchdown in his career. We're going to take a break, and we'll see you guys when we're back on offense. All right, and Jalen Ramsey, he claims an INT for the London Bulldogs, and he gets a pick 6 out of it, and that's going to be a touchdown. So this will be his 5th INT of the year. And Joshua Dobbs, he was going to throw this to the receiver, but the receivers were not paying attention to him, so Jalen Ramsey read the quarterback there. He knew how to catch that ball in time and ran it straight to the end zone. And we'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, we're going to use the 46 defense, and this is the beginning of the second quarter here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And they're going to hand the football off to Saquon Barkley. So he has been losing yards in this game, gaining some yards on this play. And now this will be a 3rd down and 9 from the 32-yard line. So Joshua Dobbs, he throws this to Evan Ingram, and that will be a 1st down for the New York Giants. They're trying to move the chains here, and they're trying to get 1st down, so they want to get a touchdown. Joshua Dobbs and the Giants want to get a touchdown in this, and he's already thrown 2 INTs in this game, so we get our 3rd sack of the game. By the way, Cameron Wake, during the small break, did claim his 10th sack of the season with the Bulldogs. And 2nd and 17 now. He's going to throw this deep, but that's going to be incomplete. So this will result in a 3rd down and 17 now. We're going to use the nickel formation here for the defense. So we're going to play some D here for the Bulldogs, and we want to win this game big time. So they're going to throw this football deep, incomplete, and we're ready to return with Odell Beckham Jr. You guys saw on the last punt return, he claimed it for a touchdown. So Odell Beckham Jr., he's ready to return the punt. So now Beckham Jr., he returns it, and he gets stopped at the 24. There's only 2:13 to go in the first half, so we're just gonna use the strong formation, and we're just gonna use the slants route there. So 1st and 10, by the way, from the 24, and Drew Brees, he is gonna throw this to Alshon Jeffrey, and he gets that 1st down. All right, 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Drew Brees, he is ready to throw this football to Larry Fitzgerald, and he gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. So he has 750 receiving yards this season, Fitzgerald, and we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. So we're going to use goal line, and we're going to run it in with Frank Gore, one of our best running backs on the team. So I'm going to hand this off to Gore, and he gets this in safely for 2 points. All right, now 2nd and 4 from the 46-yard line. They're going to throw this football deep, and it's going to be incomplete. 3 for 10, 25 yards, and 2 INTs. The last interception he threw was returned for a touchdown, and that was Jalen Ramsey, by the way. So it's now 3rd and 4 from the 46. So they're going to hand this off. Oh, wait, he's actually going to throw it. So he's going to throw this one pretty deep there. and that should have been an interception, but it wasn't. So 4th and 4 now. Odell Beckham Jr., he is ready to return the punt. And I think we're just gonna get out of bounds. So down at the 10. So this will be a first down and 10. So they're gonna move the chains here. We're gonna use the strong formation here for the offense. And Drew Brees, he is going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. He uses that double juke move, and he's going to do a triple juke move, quadruple juke move, 5-time juke move. And Larry Fitzgerald, he has 750 receiving yards, and he's going to jump on into the end zone for a touchdown. So he's been on a roll all game. He's had 15 receiving touchdowns this season. And the Bulldogs will lead this 36-0 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Anyways, 1st and 10 from the 34, 56 seconds ago in the first half, and he loses the football. London recovers, and it was Bobby Wagner that time who claimed that fumble recovery. So the Giants do claim their 3rd turnover in this football game. So Larry Fitzgerald, he has 151 receiving yards in this game, and he has like 840. So he needs 160 more yards to get to 1,000. So that will be his 4th receiving touchdown of the game, and they will lead this one 43-0. We'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, now it is kickoff time here in East Rutherford, New Jersey to begin the second half. And Joe Hayden is ready to return the kickoff here for the London Bulldogs. And he gets stopped at the 26-yard line, so that's going to be a first down and 10. 28-yard return. And we're going to use a simple I form here. We're going to use a PA middle shot. And our primary target will be Larry Fitzgerald of the London Bulldogs. So Drew Brees, he's avoiding trying to get sacked. And he's going to throw this one deep to Larry Fitzgerald. And he claims that he has 256 receiving yards, 22-yard reception. And this New York Giants team literally allowed 256 total passing yards, but we did not allow any rushing yards in this game. And Brees, he throws it. It's incomplete. But it's 2nd down and 10. You got time to think about who you're going to throw the ball to. So I might throw this to Larry Fitzgerald, and he gets stopped at the 29. And that's going to be a first down and 10 with only 3:10 to go in the third. You may as well think about moving the chains and picking up as many first downs as you can. So I'm going to throw this deep to Larry Fitzgerald, and he gets another touchdown in this episode. So it's going to be his 5th receiving touchdown of the game, and it will be 50-0. All right, during the small break, Cameron Wake made that fumble recovery. Here's the play, though, if you didn't watch it. So yeah, so we're going to use a PA sprint halfback flat. So this will be a first down and 10 with only 2:38 to go in the third. I might throw this to Larry Fitzgerald, and that's going to be a first down and 10 for the London Bulldogs. So they're at the 14, and he has 292 yards. So they're at first down and 10. So Brees, he is throwing this to Fitzgerald, and he claims another touchdown for the London Bulldogs. So 10 receptions. He has a new milestone, actually. And he has at least 284 receiving yards. So it's going to be 58-0 because we're going to do a 2-point conversion. Alright, now 4th and 7 now. Jalen Ramsey, who you guys saw in the first quarter, returned that miraculous pick 6. He is going to return a punt for the London Bulldogs. So he is going to use that nice juke move there, and he gets stopped at the 44, actually. And that's going to be a first down and 10, 38-yard return. We're going to use a strong formation here. We're going to use a slants route. And Drew Brees, he is ready to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. He had it there for a moment, but then he dropped it. So, 2nd down and 10 from the 44. Drew Brees, he is going to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. He uses that nice juke move there, and he has 360 passing yards. and he has over 1,000 receiving yards this season. So he has 350 some receiving yards. So he has 323 receiving yards in this episode. Congrats to him. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 15, Cam Newton. He is ready to throw this football. He's going to pass it to Paris Campbell, the Akron, Ohio native. Went to St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, the same high school where LeBron James graduated, but LeBron graduated in 2003, but then got drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers straight out of high school, and he still plays in the NBA, but for the Los Angeles Lakers now. So 2-point conversion coming up. Cam Newton hands it off to Frank Gore. The first one you guys did not see because I did not record that. So Bulldogs lead at 64-0. All right, now 3rd down and 28 from the 13-yard line here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joshua Dobbs, he's going to throw the football. He actually completes it, but will not obtain that 1st down. 6 for 16, 38 yards, and 2 INTs on the day. But Kendrick Bourne claims that reception, so Jalen Ramsey, he is ready to return a punt now here for London. So Jalen Ramsey, he's going to return it, and it looks like he might return it. Oh, he uses that juke move, and he might use another juke move, and he's going to get a punt return for a touchdown, and that's going to count for the London Bulldogs. So that's going to be his 5th career punt return for a TD, and we will lead this 71-0 here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We're going to take a break. And Jalen Ramsey claims his 2nd INT of the game. And now we are on offense again. So with 1:55 to go in the 4th, we're just going to use a passing play. So the Giants do claim their 6th turnover of the game, and Jalen Ramsey with his 6th INT of the season, and Alshon Jeffrey, claims that reception, but steps out of bounds, so the New York Giants allow 434 total yards in today's episode, but we did not really run the ball, so we're just going to throw this to Alshon Jeffrey, and he claims that 1st down. Well, not necessarily, but close to the 1st down line. Anyways, 2nd and 2, Cam Newton throws this to Jeffrey. That's going to be a 1st down. So, 1st and goal, I'm just going to run it in with Cam Newton because he can run it into the end zone pretty easily. And he gets sacked. It appears he got sacked. So, we're just going to use a simple passing play. And if we get a touchdown, we'll see you guys at the end of the game. And I get sacked again. But it's by Jabril Peppers, the former Cleveland Browns secondary. So 3rd and goal. So they're at the 10. So Cam Newton throws this to the receiver, but that turns out incomplete. So 4th and goal. We're just going to have to do a 27-yard field goal to end the game off on a positive note. And we'll see you guys at statistics. He makes it in, it counts. All right, Drew Brees and Cam Newton both claimed 158.3 pass ratings. But he had 384 yards, Drew Brees, 67 for Cam Newton. And Brees had 6 touchdowns, Newton had 1. And Josh Dobbs did not do a very good job today. 5.3 passer rating, 8 for 22, 58 yards, and 3 INTs receiving-wise. Larry Fitzgerald, 323 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Paris Campbell had 1 touchdown for the London Bulldogs. So, sacks-wise, Cameron Wake had 2 sacks, Jabril Peppers had 1, Jonathan Allen, Ronald Darby, Thomas Davis Sr., and Tony Jefferson II all claimed at least 1 sack. Jalen Ramsey and Richard Sherman both had a INT, but Jalen Ramsey did get a pick 6. Not only that, but he did also get a punt return for a touchdown, 68-yarder for 1, and Odell Beckham Jr. also had 1. That was in the 1st quarter. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.